Republicans had a very, very strong election with the RNC's record this cycle of turning out more than 4 million more Republicans, of winning statewide, and almost every battleground state proves that the turnout worked from an RNC standpoint. We flipped the House and our ground game worked.
Now, as we said last night, I said at the top of the show, you know, the Angle likes Ronna McDaniel a lot. She's a wonderful person. But the results do speak for themselves. She's right about the House flipping. But it's time for change at the RNC. Her tenure needs to come to an end. Every incumbent in the Senate, running for Senate, stayed in the Senate. There was no Republican flips of any of the seats held by incumbent Democrats. What is that all about? What about early voting? So as the party transitions into this new generation, I hope, of elected leadership, this has to be the same at the RNC. Now, earlier today, Congressman Lee Zeldin said he would not be running, noting that McDaniel's reelection pre-baked by design. But he also said that doesn't mean she should be running again. Now, if the RNC wants to completely ignore the grassroots of the party, well, they can forge ahead with the status quo. But I think they're going to be really unhappy when they send out all those fundraising letters and they get, you know, a big nothing in return. It's time to look for new leadership that will revitalize the RNC and help the party move to victory after victory in 2024. And that would mean supporting our next guest. Joining me now, Harmeet Dhillon, RNC committeewoman from California, candidate for RNC chair. And full disclosure, Harmeet, I've known you for about 25 years. We both went to the same college, Dartmouth, and on to UVA Law School. You're a few years younger than I am, lucky girl. But I've known you, and I can say with full candor to everybody, as I always try to be candid, you are a consummate professional, and you don't take any crap from anyone, and you do it with a smile. But, is it pre-baked that Ronna McDaniel stays on as RNC chair?
Well, thank you for having me, Laura, and for your kind words. I can understand why Lee Zeldin feels that way. He probably ran into a brick wall of members who have been made a lot of promises by our current chair. And, also members prefer another member to be the chair of the RNC. And so those two factors do make it daunting. And, I'm making calls to members. I'm hearing a lot of disgruntled members who really want to see change, but they're also afraid because there's been a culture at the RNC that if you don't play ball with the chair and the frankly corrupt consultant-driven machine inside the Beltway, you'll be punished. You may not get plum committee assignments. Your state may not get transfers to their building fund. You may not get help with your congressional races, and on and on and on. And this culture of retribution and sort of transactional relationships is not what the RNC is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about electing Republicans all over the country. And I've actually been kind of appalled by some of the things I've heard over the last 2 weeks as I've begun making phone calls to members. And so I pledge to turn that around, Laura. We cannot have a top-down, consultant-driven 1990s, 2000 era, get fat off of media and direct mail and not do efficient changes that are necessary to compete with the Democrats. The Democrats aren't running campaigns like they were back in the day. They are absolutely aggressively and just brutally on every innovation in law, on every innovation in starting 501c3s and nonprofits, fake nonprofits that do the work of the Democrats. And we are not innovating. We are not leading. Our messaging is not clear and concise.
Well, it's stale.
And we are not motivating the base.
Yeah. Well, by the way, Harmeet, MSNBC, we don't have to play the soundbite, but suffice it to say, the fact that they're so worried about you, that tells me everything I need to know, namely that you're the right person for the job. They're like, well, she could be problematic. Harmeet, we're going to be covering this. I want to be fair to both Ronna and you. But again, no offense, but it's time to change it up. Harmeet, thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.